Hey family, Julia Rose here. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. I'm excited to make a few announcements. The first being that I am about to make available to you all my Messages from Your Future Self Oracle deck. They've got a cute little background on them that I put together, and I did the design myself. Really neat little deck. It's got 59 cards, so you'll never run out. And it comes in this beautiful black velvet pouch. More information coming on that soon, but I wanted to first get you all familiar with what the deck entails. Another announcement, I am hosting my second cohort of Kundalini Reiki System Master Teacher course starting April 22nd. These courses are 8-week intensives that meet for an hour every Tuesday and Thursday night. Tuesday is a attunement ceremony where I channel Reiki and guide you through a sound bath. Those are really wonderful sessions. And then Thursday, we run over the module material and I answer any questions that you may have. This is a really wonderful opportunity if you've been looking to go really deep into a Reiki practice. No experience required. Some people, you might have some background in Reiki already. Maybe some of you are totally open to anything. All are welcome. The course is $222, and it's a really great way to receive personal mentoring with me directly, so I can be guiding you through the process every step of the way and helping you find deep clarity and understanding of everything that you need to know as a Reiki master. If you're interested in more information and are ready to sign up, please check out the link in the description box below. I have a page on my website dedicated to breaking down the entirety of the course. All right, let's get into the message. I'm going to actually start with hello, the messages from your future self. What do you need to know right now? What does your future self need you to know right now? I have a feeling we're going to be pulling from a few different oracle decks. Is that all the cards you want me to take? Okay. I want to get a little bit more sage going here, because I was using this deck yesterday. I want to make sure it's fully reset. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay. The cards are all wanting to fall out, but it tells me, okay, here we go. Yeah, dang. Number 5, mind your business and stay present. I feel like a lot of you are really stuck in overthinking patterns, and yeah, Spirit is really asking you to be aware of what you're giving your mental energy to. If there are things that you are in the middle of, maybe you're in a class, maybe you're in a meeting, maybe you're working on a project, whatever it is, and you find yourself just floating away, Spirit's really asking you to be very cognizant about bringing yourself back to the present moment. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you've had difficulty really feeling like you want to fully invest in some of these things, but it's just the overthinking and the doubt that's preventing you from really feeling like you can. And that's part of your old identity. Collectively, a new self for each of you has been going through the process of being called up to the surface. You're moving out of unconscious behavior and into a conscious reality. And there are going to be a lot of distractions, whether they're your subconscious protective mechanisms that really don't want you to feel unsafe. Some of you might also be calling these self-sabotaging patterns. They're not that different. Yeah, the sage tells me here that you guys are needing to be really intentional about releasing any energy that you're absorbing from other people, other people's negativity, other people's projections. I just feel like, okay. Yeah, I just feel like some of you have not had the opportunity to really do things your own way. And now that you're starting to get into that energy, people or energies around you are starting to get really reactive and not wanting that for you. We'll bring some of this way. Okay, Spirit. A lot of you are needing to up your protection right now. We're in the last few days of the astrological year. And this is always bringing everything up to a peak. So you can get clearer about your intentions that you're setting for the new year, which is going to be starting on the first day of spring, if it's March 20th. So please, 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 if you have not taken the time yet to set your intentions about what you want to see come into fruition this year, meditate and ask Spirit. That's funny. You're like, well, the question is, if I can get my shit together, what's possible this year? That's kind of funny, but it's true, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this sage is still going. That's really interesting. If you can get your stuff together and you can get yourself to be stronger than your subconscious and intentionally make choices, conscious decisions that serve your desires, your actual desired manifestations, what's possible for you in a year's time? So the first card out was the Lovers. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. Throat chakra activations for everyone here. We've got the Star, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are really needing to purge, release, purify, detox. But this is at a very deep energetic level, because the way I'm seeing it, Spirit's like wanting you to cultivate in ceremony everything that is going to best serve you. Because, I mean, I'm kind of stunned this sage is still going. There you go. Take a little bit of that. And we'll put that out. Okay. It doesn't want to go out. That's kind of funny. So this, it's so interesting. So I read tarot differently than most readers because they're kind of gateways for me to understand how energy fits together. Tarot obviously tells a story, but the way that I read tarot is that the way the cards fall out, the way that the energy is moving through them as I'm shuffling, because I'm channeling the energy that I'm then translating into this message for you as I'm tuning into collective energies of what you're supposed to know right now. So the first half of this message is quite unclear. It's like a gradient. So it's coming out of the darkness into the light. Out of the darkness and into the sun. Yeah. That's so, I mean, on the one hand, it's so real, but it's like you're moving out of all of this. Oh, just building on yesterday's messages, coming out of all of this gaslighting, really understanding the way that you actually feel by coming out of your mind, overcoming the manipulation that has taken place through conditioning. Because, I mean, is conditioning not a form of manipulation too? It's very much that you're starting to dismantle that by getting back in touch with your emotions. The second half of the reading over on Patreon yesterday was really powerful. If you hadn't had a chance to check that out, please do. The link is in the description box below to join me over on Patreon. More information there as well. So it's like certain choices, okay. Wow. Okay. So a lot of you in the past, yeah, a lot of you in the past have been in relationships that have turned you away from your healing. And what do I mean by that? You've been in connections where, yes, they've been serving your highest good because karmically there were lessons for you to master, as well as for the other parties involved. Yeah, car horn honking. But it's like now I'm seeing you make the choice to overcome the way you chose to see yourself and value yourself in these past connections that didn't serve you. You're choosing to see your value and your worth inherent in your own divine connection to source. So it's like your faith, your spirituality, your spiritual understanding of how you fit into the grand scheme of things, whatever that is. You are finding that that has been the key to you really breaking free of all of these things that pull you back to places that you don't want to go, versions of yourself that you don't want to be. So it's like all these little habits, all of these little things that you say about yourself. You're understanding even more deeply right now how much your words affect you and others' words affect you too. And I feel like maybe that wasn't something you gave too much weight to. But I want to remind you that your body remembers things that your mind doesn't. And so the key really to overcoming the manipulation, which serves to sever you from your body, usually by cutting you off at the throat, silencing you, is to make an intentional practice of being present with your physicality, being present with your emotions and allowing them to all reconnect with you. That's how you're rewiring your brain to, I mean, fire on all cylinders, but really be in touch with how you actually feel about things. Because your body is your compass. Your body is your friend. And a lot of you have been in situations that have created a lot of shame, a lot of doubt over your instincts, a lot of doubt over your intuition. And this has been some of the most crucial work that you've been engaging in at this time, is how can I be more gentle with myself? How can I allow myself to feel what it is I'm really feeling? How can I go deeper? How can I go deeper? And I feel like in the past, people have tried to gaslight this work that you've been doing just because they haven't been seeing it, you know? But it's kind of like how these last, some of these videos were glitching. Like the screen would freeze on the surface. Things weren't changing on the surface, but underneath, there was a lot happening. The audio was still carrying through, right? So the more you tune into this spiritual essence of limitless, boundless joy, that's putting you on track to be successful in the things you pursue. So tonight I'm going live at 7:47 Eastern Standard Time in the evening. And we're going to be talking about emotional regulation and doubt. Now, I'm going to clarify again. I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm not a licensed medical practitioner. I'm just a person who's gone through shit and figured out how to deal with it, okay? And there are some really essential truths that I want to highlight for all of you tonight as it relates to doubt. And I feel like this is where this conversation is headed. Mm-hmm. What else, Spirit? Okay. So coming back to this, mind your business. Number 5, you could be seeing 555 a lot. That's been coming through really loudly. You could be seeing 555 a lot. Mind your business. Stay present. This is also asking you to let go of others' doubt in you. Mm-hmm. Ugh. They're not, unless they can say they're sitting here watching these kinds of videos with you, how can they know what you're doing when they're not with you? How can they know? Why do people assume? I mean, y'all had to learn the hard way that not everyone's as sensitive as you or as empathic. You had to learn that the hard way. So why are they all so concerned with judging you? A lot of you, there's nonsense about reputation here. Like you've always been the black sheep, you've always been the free spirit. And yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Okay. We have give life to your dreams, number 35. And then 52, keep your dreams alive. And you keep them alive by minding your own business and giving your life force, your attention, your energy to the things that you want to bring into fruition. There's no room for doubt in a life of boundless joy. Okay. Come hang out with me on the live tonight. We're going to go a lot deeper into really unpacking the energetics internally of how this is playing out for you. If you want to see the continued part 2 of this message, it's going to be on Patreon. You can check out the link in the description box below. if this resonates with you personally and you're like, oh my God, wow, wait, what about me? You can book a personal reading with me. The link's in the description box below. All right. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.